Well, very good morning, guys. This is Paul on the run, and it is a very nice morning today. Well, it's been a little bit since I've been able to talk to you guys, or do a moto vlog. I've been really busy these last few months, couple of months, 2 to 3 months. I've been pretty busy. Just wanted to catch up with you guys and then touch on a topic that I had made a post about not too long ago. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Texas to Tahoe series. That was our big motorcycle trip all the way from Katy, Texas to our end destination of Lake Tahoe in California. And we had a blast, man. We really did have a good time. And I'm just missing that trip. I'm missing being on the road and just exploring new stuff. And that's what we got to do on this last trip. So it was amazing. But the nice thing about us motor vloggers, and what I mean by us are the guys that document our trips. We get to relive it in the video at least. So we try to do a decent job so that it looks good, that it's worthy of relivable viewing on YouTube. But what I really wanted to go over with you guys today is footage. So after you completed, your road trip or whatever you do, your moto vlog, your review, what have you, and you rendered the video and you've loaded it on YouTube, now what? What do you guys do with that footage? So early on, when I started editing, I pretty much would keep everything. I would put it in a folder and label it whatever. Moto vlog number 1, moto vlog number 2, trip to the hill country. And I mean, I kept every single second of the video. And there's nothing wrong with that if you do. I'm just saying what I do, and I want to know what you do. So it got to a point where I ran out of space on one hard drive, and I bought another hard drive, and that one started to fill up. And I got to thinking, you know what, man, it's been 3-4 years, whatever, and even some other stuff that I didn't post on YouTube that I've had. I was like, I've not watched any of it, and the parts that I do watch are just a rendered video. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, once I've rendered it, I've pretty much extracted all the important parts of all of that content, put it into one video, and loaded it up on YouTube or saved it on my computer. And that's the part that means the most to me. So then I started thinking to myself, well, rather than continue to save all this footage and take up a bunch of space, I just ripped the Band-Aid one day, hit delete, and it was gone forever. And you know what? I had a sense of relief. And just that one deleting, I freed up something like 800 gigs of storage. 800 gigs. And I started thinking, you know what? I'm just going to do that from now on, because once I render the video, I've seen what I want to see, and I've pulled what I think is relevant to you guys, the viewers watching it, and that's it. And I don't need any more. I started to realize now that I don't feel, even to the point on a personal level, not just on my computer, but even on a personal level, it's kind of like you declutter your life a little bit. You know, I know a lot of you guys, because even I do, I have it, but in the house, you always have like this pile of stuff that you don't know what to do, but on the same note, you don't want to get rid of it, but you know it's got to go sometime, because you've never used it, you're never going to use it, and it just takes up space. That's this right here. That is that part to me in the editing aspect of life, that I have decluttered my digital life by getting rid of all that video that I'm never going to watch again, some of it that I'll never use, and it's gone. So, and it got me thinking, I'm like, well, how many other people do this? I mean, do you keep everything? Do you get rid of it? What are you doing with all that footage? And I'm getting rid of hundreds of gigs at a time. I mean, you know, just my Texas to Tahoe trip, and I'm still sifting through some of them, because back to my point of deleting it, I do keep some videos, the ones that are more memorable, the ones that are worth it, you know, like the ones that you're riding maybe through some really nice, beautiful mountain passage or something like that. But stuff of just like highway roads and things like that, nah, I don't keep that. Going back to decluttering my life, and you can see in my head, I'm all over the place. But doing that, you do have a sense of relief. And every time, and now I'm just used to it, is I'll, you know, render my video, and that's all good to go. And I just go back and I just make sure that the video is uploaded on YouTube, and then I double check that the video is the rendered video is saved on my hard drive, and then I'll go back on the memory cards to all my cameras that I used and delete all the footage, and on my iPad delete all the footage in the project while I'm working on LumaFusion, and I'm done, and it's gone, and that's it. Which leads to my next bullet in this subject. Do you keep all your videos? I do not. So, which videos do I keep? I keep my important rides, the ones that are very memorable, ones that I cannot repeat again. Videos that I can repeat, that I can reshoot, basically, not repeat, but reshoot, I'll delete. I don't know if this sounds harsh to some people, but when it comes to moto vlogs like these, I load them on YouTube, you know, I got the message out, and then that's it, and they're there, right? So I don't have to keep them, I don't have to take up space on my hard drive for topics that I can reshoot very easily. Now, if I'm doing a moto vlog, let's say I live in Texas, over here in southeast Texas, sort of, in the Houston area. Well, let's say I do a moto vlog on the $1 Million Highway, talking about the $1 Million Highway. I'm probably going to keep that one. But if I do a moto vlog, you know, talking about tire pressure 15-20 miles from my house, I'm not going to keep that one. There's no point, right? I can always reshoot that again and move on with life. I want to know what you guys do. I mean, just put down below in the comments, hey man, I delete everything, I keep everything, or you're like me and you're selective on what you want to keep and what you delete. Also, how do you manage if you do keep all your content, 100% of it? What is your file management system? What do you have in place? Because you could easily get bogged down with video after video after video, you know, of repetitive stuff, and it can get lost. And that's the reason why I probably never went back to finding video, because it just gets lost. It becomes so much that it served its purpose once, and then that's pretty much it. So I want to know what you guys do, so let me know in the comments below. For those of you that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. You can follow me on Instagram at PaulOnTheRun_81, as well as Facebook, which is just Paul on the Run. And I will be posting up regular updates. It was nice riding with you guys this morning. It is nice, fresh and chilly and crisp. The air feels good. It is nice to be out here on the road. But we will check y'all later. Deuces.